You're looking at a beacon of success. Dr. Richard Arrington Jr., the first black mayor of Birmingham, walking the halls and classrooms of a Birmingham City School that bears his name. He's with the current mayor, Randall Woodfin, interacting with the students, encouraging them to do well in school in order to be successful in the future.
It's a new generation out here now. Things have changed greatly. It's been a new legacy, one generation passing the baton on to the next.
Arrington's educational background is stellar. He's a graduate of Fairfield Industrial High and Miles College. Arrington earned degrees from the University of Detroit and the University of Oklahoma. He also studied at other prominent institutions such as Harvard. It was in 1971 when Arrington entered the political arena, becoming a Birmingham City Councilor, serving 2 terms. In 1979, Arrington was elected as the CEO and the first black mayor of Alabama's largest city, the same city where African-American citizens experienced racial terror just to have equal rights.
When we look at Richard Arrington, we look at the realization of what took place in Birmingham in 1963. As we look back on the 60th anniversary of the Children's March and Project C and Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth and Martin Luther King, all of those things that took place were paving the way for Dr. Arrington to become mayor of Birmingham.
A.H. Parker High School instructor and historian Barry McNeely credits Arrington for creating a robust economy and new opportunities for black people, especially minority business owners.
Arrington is going to make sure that city contracts are going to be bid on a fair basis, and minority contractors are going to start experiencing success that they never had before during his time period. Arrington is going to increase the tax base of the city of Birmingham by annexing most of the 280 corridor. And so when people go and they shop at the Summit, they're spending their tax dollars in the city of Birmingham, even though they are, in the suburbs.
Arrington has also been credited for annexation in Oxmoor Valley and lowering the crime rate in Birmingham. He retired from the office of mayor in 1999.
This is Dr. Arrington's memoirs. And as you can see on the cover, he's standing in Kelly Ingram Park. In Kelly Ingram Park, you have the place where young people, thousands of them, took on Bull Connor in the city of Birmingham. And him standing in Kelly Ingram Park also reminds us that he's responsible for the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute coming into existence. His years in office were marked by the development of the Birmingham Civil Rights District, which is today the Birmingham Civil Rights National Monument. During that time period, he was the ex officio for the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute, and I was working there, and I treasure this because Dr. Arrington, he gave me this copy of his memoir, and he autographed it for myself and my 2 sons, Barry Jr. and Brendan.
And as you fast forward in time,
I think one of the great moments in black history has been what has happened in cities like Birmingham, the remaking of the city, the greater empowerment of communities, especially black communities. It has changed. And that there's a closing of the gap, the racial gap between generations, black and white, in this new generation, much greater than when it was in my generation.
At the age of 88, Dr. Arrington, a former college professor, is still teaching young people in classrooms. He says he's still getting accustomed to technology and virtual learning. I'm Fred Davenport with BCS Media.